opposed to a casino gaming play?
My view on it is that the actual mindset of the guys who make money out of social gaming is completely different to the mindset of the people who've come from, let's call it the traditional gaming industry. And the way that they see revenue generation is also different. So it's a different issue. Any more questions? Sorry.
Hi. Nelson Rose. Just a quick comment on that. I think there's already been a change. I think the traditional land-based casinos said this is a great, exactly what you said, a great way to develop the name brand and to get that player list, which is so important. But they do make money. 1 to 3% of players who are playing on completely free sites do spend. And the number I saw is they're spending as much as players who are gambling on real gambling sites, to the point where Caesars Entertainment now makes more money than Zynga on its social games. Those 99 cents, add up. I had two quick questions that may be somewhat long answers is, with the numbers you're seeing, are you seeing an age difference? Because 20 and 30 years olds don't like slot machines. They do like Candy Crush. And so I'm wondering if with the both social and real online gambling games, which demographic are they? Is this appealing to younger people or older or across the board? And then the second thing is what I haven't heard yet at all are the lotteries. And in the United States, the state lotteries are actually going to be leading the game. They can take games like Candy Crush and turn it into true lottery games, and there's more than a half a dozen states that have the right to do online games now, and they're going to be doing that. They're already selling the lottery tickets. I don't know if that's happening anywhere else in the world where the lotteries are getting actively involved in not just social gaming, but real online gambling.
I'll touch on it quickly, although from my perspective, we don't provide social solutions. We're a real money gaming business, provider of technology, but I think there's some progressive state lotteries in this part of the world. If you look at the Singapore Pools and the Hong Kong Jockey Club in particular, they're looking at that channel. I think that's public knowledge that the Singapore Pools are looking, and the Singapore government are certainly looking at how they move into online gaming. And I agree. I think the state lotteries in the US hold the cards. It's just the pace of regulation, and that's the only thing that's really holding anything back. It's a very, very slow process, not just with lotteries, but with any regulation of casino gaming. And so I think lotteries hold the cards. I would say that, again, it goes back to content and having end-to-end solutions. So companies like Intralot, Scientific Games, GTech, very well placed in that convergence space because they've made some very shrewd acquisitions and they're just putting it all together.
I'd like to touch a little bit on what you said, Nelson, about the age difference. Definitely, it certainly appeals to a much lower age demographic. I mean, in the studies we've done, and in some levels, I think that's quite attractive for people because the younger people are now, if you take a look at where I live in Las Vegas, the average age of the visitor now, of the gambling visitor, has decreased by 6 years. Those are numbers that MGM published or put out there just recently. So, I think things are trending downward in the age size with that. You take a look at properties out in Las Vegas that have been successful, like the Cosmopolitan, not so much on the gambling side, but on other aspects, socializing, using